Hey guys, and welcome to Janet being Janet. Okay, so we're gonna get 3 things out of the way real fast, okay? 3. 1. I like to wear my big sunglasses because it irritates my husband. We've been together a long time, and it's the little things in life that make me happy. He doesn't like the big ones. He likes the little flat ones, the little round ones that plain black ones. That's all he likes. And I like to irritate him. It gives me the joy out of life. 2. I've been missing for just a little bit because of these things right here on your screen. It's been extra windy here in Texas, and they've been little pains in my bottom because they want to try to go after my fences so they can go onto the neighbor's property. And it has been a real pain in the bottom. Speaking of bottoms, here you go. This horse's butt is on your screen for a reason. He's full of crap, and so am I. Everything on here is just my opinions and only my opinions and nothing more. I'm here for entertainment purposes and entertainment purposes alone. All I do is like to have fun on YouTube, so if I do not entertain you, I do apologize, but hey, this is Janet being Janet for a reason, so I can only be myself, and that's all you can expect out of me. Alright, so we're going to go on to Miss Amberlynn Reed, and this is her huge Torrid. The words are supposed to come out of my mouth. Sometimes they get twisted on the way. That's why I call them my Texas Twister when it's in my mouth, okay? Huge Torrid haul, and a couple of other little things, but we don't pay attention when it says WW. We don't pay attention to that because we all know it spells. So we're just going to leave that alone, and we're just going to dive in and press play.
Hello. So it is February 25th, and welcome to a new vlog.
Hello, Miss Amberlynn. Today is not the 25th for me. It is the 9th for me. Oh, and yeah, they're not costumes. I actually wear them everywhere. I have pictures of them where I'm out with my horses. They like to bite my hair, so sometimes I cover them up. Yes, look. I have ADD. Welcome to Janet being Janet. Okay, see, I got my little horns. I got my little ears, and I like to have fun because without fun, what do you have? Okay. All right, Amberlynn, keep talking before Janet does.
So I'm just getting ready for the day. So I just want to say thank you guys like so much lately for the support. It genuinely means the world to me more than you know.
Malarkey. That's what it is. It's all malarkey. She doesn't appreciate jack crap. All she wants is the yes'ums, but as soon as you turn on her or you question one thing about her, you can support her and support her and support her and support her. But if you change one little thing about your opinion, one little thing, you ask her something she does not like, she no longer appreciates you, even though you support her. She does not appreciate you. If she's going to appreciate you, she's going to appreciate all of your questions, ideas, and thoughts at the same time. She won't do that. So, no, she does not appreciate you. Continue.
I know there's like rumors going around that I faked having COVID. How do you fake a test like that? And how do you fake going to the hospital?
Okay, so how do you fake something like that? You might not have faked, my opinion, everything in here is my opinion, and I uncovered that in the beginning. You may not have faked having COVID. Do I think you faked some of your symptoms? Yes. Do I think you carried it on for too long? Yes. Do I think that you Googled a lot of things and used Dr. Google for your symptoms? Yes, I do. And the reason why I say that is because you left some out until the very end and you said, oh yeah, by the way. And when you do that, you're not sincere. So I do understand why people are saying that.
I was also tested at the hospital, so that also came back positive. Okay,
and yes, I stopped that really, really soon because I forgot to say something just 1 second ago. There is no proof that you went to the hospital. No proof that you went to the hospital. You can say you went to the hospital, but what did you send proof-wise that you went to the hospital? Unless you did it in a live stream and I do not know about it. But you can say everything you want to say. It doesn't mean that it's the truth.
But that video of me going to the hospital actually doesn't even go up until tomorrow. And I have been trying to make my videos have more days inside of one vlog.
Are you crapping me? You are, aren't you? You really are. Because you're going to sit here and you're going to gripe at us for not knowing, because I just asked the question about, or said, I don't know, because you showed us no proof about you going to the hospital. And then you tell me, oh yeah, it's going to go up tomorrow. Why are you saying anything about the hospital today if you're not going to post proof till tomorrow? Why don't you get yourself on schedule and post day by day by day by day and do it on the actual day? Get caught up so people won't have to ask questions. People like me won't sit here and go, yeah, I don't believe you. Plus, you can go to the hospital for a stumped toe and still say that you went to the hospital. Doesn't mean you went to the hospital for the thing you say you go to the hospital for. Plus, on top of that, they said that there was really nothing wrong with you at the hospital. So any proof that you say you went to the hospital for, you already said that they let you go home. They didn't keep you. So any proof you have there, yeah, that went out the window fast.
So I can like catch up a little quicker because I have been extremely behind. Well, I like to say ahead. The more ahead I am, that just means the more filming I've done.
The more you are ahead is the more of a hole you put everybody else in, because everybody else has questions about it all. Everybody else is thinking, okay, so what is happening now in current day? The people that are not involved in your live streams, in your memberships, they do not know what is happening today. In the current, in the present, what's going on right now. Everybody has to pay attention to your Instagram. People have to pay attention to your membership streams. That's the only way people know what's happening right now. I can't even talk. Do I need to go back to bed? I don't think I do. You ever had those moments? I don't think I do. Okay, continue.
So at one point I was like 15 days ahead. So it just means I was filming a lot because my schedule is to upload every other day regardless of how much I film. So I made kind of like a big purchase last night.
Amerlyn, you should be absolutely ashamed of yourself. Let me explain, okay? So your job is to be a vlogger, correct? That's what your job is. Your job is to tell us what's going on in your life. And what you're doing is you're putting your community on the back burner. You're saying, I'm going to live my life and I'm going to do certain things with my life. And I'm not going to include them in my life until I'm ready to. And I'm not ready for them to be caught up with me. I'm not ready for them to be caught up with my life. I'm not ready to involve them in my life right now at this moment. I was ready to include them back then. But I don't want them to know what's happening now. Because if you have drama going on now, and you do a vlog about it now, then we won't see it for another 2 weeks because you're backlogged that much. You should be absolutely ashamed of yourself as a vlogger because you want to put your members, you want to put them first, but you want to put the rest of your audience behind. So you want to show favoritism to the people that can afford your membership. You do not care about the ones that cannot afford to become a member. That's the way I feel. I'm sorry if y'all don't feel the same way. I'm sorry if you do not understand, but I don't like the way that she's doing this.
And my bank was like, fraud is happening. And I was like, no, it's not. So I had to call the fraud number, let them know everything's okay. Like, that was literally me. I love that the bank that I have is like so...
Okay, let me just say, this right here is absolutely annoying to me. I don't know if this whole entire thing is going to be annoying to me. I don't know. Okay. You can't blow out the ADD. I'm sorry. Okay, so this right here is annoying to me for the simple fact of, Amerlyn, when you're talking and you're ruffling around, some people can only focus on what you're doing in the video and not focus on the words that are coming out of your mouth. Kind of like me whenever you were eating. I could only focus on the video and not focus on your mouth moving or the words coming out of it. You know, with the words, I could only focus on the video itself. So now then, all I'm focusing on is the video. I hear the noise in the background. I'm not focusing on you yourself, the words you're saying, and what you're doing. I can't do that. My mind is focusing on all the noise you're making. I cannot hear you actually speaking. So I honestly, at this very moment, I don't know what you're saying. I heard bank. I heard bank and fraud. I don't know the rest of it. And I don't know if y'all are like that or not, but She says she has all these little things and wrong with her, and she has mental things, and I'm just going, what are you doing? What are you looking for? You're looking for makeup, right? Well, why don't you already have it all spread out and ready for you? You could have been organized to do this. You could have been ready to do this because you know you're going to be doing it, right? Why are you digging? Sorry, rant, but...
Diligent on that, though, because I would hate for someone to be, like, using my card that shouldn't be. Obviously, like, anyone would hate that. So I thought I figured it all out, but then I woke up this morning with emails from subscription services saying...
Okay, Miss Amberlynn, I don't get it. I seriously, I don't get it. What I need to do now is, I'm going to pause y'all, and I'm going to go back and I'm going to try to re-listen to the entire thing. Okay, I suck at this. I suck. Okay, y'all can switch over to another creator now. Y'all can switch over to another creator. I give you permission. I'm sorry, I suck. I do. I'm on backtrack now. Let me see what she says so I can give you exactly what it is. I'm gonna try to focus now. Do y'all do this? Okay, so what blew me off, or what blew me away, and I went back and I listened to it. Okay, so what blew me away was whenever she heard, or she said the subscription services. So I thought subscription services meant from the bank or the membership subscriptions, okay? I didn't understand it was she made a big huge purchase. See, I told y'all, don't pay attention to me. Y'all don't pay attention to me. I don't know if y'all do that or not. I'm sorry, and no, I'm not going to refilm this because y'all are getting the true raw Janet.
Update your payment info because it's not going through. So I was like, what in the world is happening right now? So obviously I ended up calling the bank again, and hopefully we got it all figured out. So I made a purchase on Amazon just to like test it out, and it did go through.
Okay. Imagine sitting here doing your makeup, doing your eyebrows. Okay, you're doing your eyebrows, and you're talking about, I made a great big huge purchase, so big that my bank flagged it. Brag a little, show off a little. Are you doing that? Especially in this economy? Really? That's great, Amberlynn. Keep it up. I'm sure people are loving this.
I just get so stressed when it comes to like anything having to do with me calling customer service of any kind. Just a little bit of phone anxiety, if you will. I'm trying to decide if I want to do like long, thick winged eyeliner, or if I just want to do something like gentle.
Okay, now I will always give her the point, always give her the point that her makeup is always on point. I mean, everybody gives her compliments on her wing eyeliner all the time. I can't do it. I do not even try to do it. No, not even happening.
Short and to the point. All right, you guys, so I just did some things around my apartment, and now I am about to live stream. So today is my 5th live stream membership.
Okay, so we went from absolute chaos, in my word, absolute chaos of rumbling through stuff and all that and all this noise, to just pure, just ease, pretty much silence. Just everything changed just immediately. It drives. Amberlynn needs to learn transition of how you go from one scene to another scene, especially if you're vlogging.
I have to be live in a minute and a half. I hope I make it in time. I just came back from the dumpster, so all right, I'm gonna title this one Hello Beautiful Stream Queens, because you guys are all beautiful if you're watching, and I just want to say thank you.
We don't need to know half the stuff that she says to us. And whenever she does this whole, live stream thing and she promotes her live stream, she needs to stop doing that. It is unfair to a lot of people that cannot afford it. And I think it's malarkey. That's what I think. And I think she's rubbing it in a lot of people's faces, and she wants more and more people to join. If you're watching this, don't join. There are other creators out there, and I may end up doing it for y'all. If you want me to, leave it down in the bottom. I'll do it for you. I can subscribe to her, and I can do a breakdown of all of her live streams that are there. I mean, I will do it for you if you really want to know what she says in her live streams, and I will tell you plain up, straight up, if she's boring. I'll tell you, boring part, she talked too much, this bull crud. I'll tell you if that's what y'all want to do. Y'all don't have to spend the money if you can't afford it or you don't want to do it. I've always said I'll contemplate it, but if that's something y'all would like, I'll do it. I don't care.
So much for being a part of my memberships. So I'm going to set this up and then I'll show you guys a few clips from it. Not the highlights, not the lowlights, just random clips. So I haven't been doing cameos while healing.
Okay, so if you're going to do any kind of clips, like last time Amber Lynn did more of a highlight clip, a highlight reel, in my opinion. But she's wasting time and she's gathering time on her vlogs by showing y'all just random clips and bits. Why? To entice you to join. That's what she's doing.
It turns out I'm pregnant. Oh my God, congratulations. I know a lot of people were coming for me about, oh my God, she's like putting...
So we had a fake reaction and now we're going into another reaction. Okay, so we already see that she's fake as ever on live streams, which we already knew.
Trash in a journal. It's like a whole phenomenon. I didn't make it up. Like, I did not make that up. A lot of people think I'm trolling when I'm not, and then a lot of people think I'm serious when I'm trolling. But I guess that's my fault, huh?
Hey, Miss Amber Lynn, I have a question for you. Could those eyes have rolled even further in the back of your head? Could they? Just asking. Kind of gives you away.
I like to hang out with my mom because I lost so much time, like as a kid, as a teenager, as a young adult, like so much time. So I kind of just like do what she wants to do. And she loves a good bingo moment.
Bull crud. You don't do what she wants to do. She takes you around places. She chauffeurs you around. And you enjoy going to bingo now. You have admitted it several times. You actually like it, especially when you win money. So don't you start pawning stuff on your mom. Don't you dare do that. That is absolutely ridiculous. And you have talked down your mother so many times. You need to leave your mother alone is what you need to do. Don't talk about her. Leave your mother out of all of your conversations because somehow or another you turn on your mother in every single one. And you think you don't? Or you make people think that you don't, but you do.
I'm not going to lie. That's like her thing. It's the delirium. Is that a word? What is your top 3 favorite Gaga songs? Paper Gangster. I feel like it's so underrated. I love Paper Gangster. Do you like Trump? No.
Yeah, if you don't know, that's one thing she will talk about, and she'll talk about for a long, long time. She will just go into rant after rant after rant. So I believe she picked that one very much.
Do you still talk to Dalton? Oh my God, wait, stop right now. How do you know about Dalton? I am beyond confused.
From what I understand on this one, that it's in another video that I have not gotten to yet, which I'm going to get caught up. I'm going to try to get caught up as soon as I possibly can. So hopefully I'll get that one to you soon.
How do you feel about Elon Musk? I think he's like a robot. I sound drunk.
Would it surprise anybody if she was? Just, I don't know. Would it surprise anybody?
I'm telling you, my jaw was on the floor. Maturity finds you. And you learn people's boundaries. I am vaccinated against COVID. Yes, I've been vaccinated and boosted multiple times. I love editing. I love it.
All right. The whole COVID thing, I've already told y'all before that whenever it first started going around, she got the shot. And she used to always tell everybody, don't touch it. Don't touch it. You know, where she got the shot. Don't touch it. Don't mess with it. Don't mess with it. That's what's good for me. I don't want to get it. And she made it one of the biggest ordeals ever because that was going to keep her from having COVID. And that's what I'm saying. She was telling everybody, I'm not ever going to get it because she got the shot. That's why it was a big deal whenever she started posting about COVID, people, you know, online and saying she got it. It's because of the big old uproar she caused whenever she was telling everybody that got COVID that they should have gotten a shot because she didn't get COVID and she was bragging about it.
Reaction channels blocked you? Why? Like, I've always been the type of person that like goes through fixations. I've been like that forever. Like, I become like manic fixated over things.
You don't become manic. You are a toddler is what you are. You throw a hissy fit. Your manic issues, so that you call manic issues, they're not really mania. Especially if you only have certain diagnoses that don't come with mania.
And then I just stop. So I do that for 2 hours straight nonstop. Wait, that looked really wrong. Oh my God, someone messaged me and said, just FYI, Rosie has a chat in her Discord dedicated to you. She snipes your members only lives. Rosie, your obsession is real. Hello, girl.
There are so many reaction channels out there to cover Amberlynn. There's Discord, there's Reddit. There are so many different things out there that cover Amberlynn because she is so boring to watch by herself. So boring. I used to watch her, and in my mind, or like whenever I watched her in support of her, I used to watch her in my mind and go, why are you doing that? Why don't you do this? And in my mind, I had all these suggestions going on, but it didn't click to me that, hey, she's boring, until I started realizing in my head, hey, you're the one that's commenting on everything she's doing. You're the one that's making her not boring in your own dagblame head.
Is that on the 2025 bingo card? Like, I kind of, sorry, I randomly just got hungry.
Not funny. That silence was not put in there by me. It was put in there by her, and it's completely not funny. Any silence included in here is all her, and there are times when she just doesn't want to talk. And her joking about being hungry is not funny. In no way should it be funny, because you got to remember she's not a weight loss channel.
Disapproving Lynn. What does that mean? Disapproving. I guess I could get out a dictionary. I don't have a dictionary, actually. I went to the Redwood Forest for a field trip. One of the best experiences of my life. Oh my God. Your girl has not lost members. She has gained over 30 since I've been on here.
Why? Oh yeah, because people want to talk smack about her. People want to know all the stuff she's doing behind the scenes, especially because other people are coming out, her exes are coming out and talking about her and giving their experiences about her. And they're wanting to know all the time she's talking trash about Beck and Casey behind the scenes. And she likes to do that on members. But here's my thing. Why are you going to join members, actually? Which I will, to get the full thing. But she's giving away so much for free in these. And it's amazing to me. Why is she donating any kind of minutes out of her membership live streams to her actual vlogs? Why? Keep it on memberships.
Thank you. How did that even... What? I'm lost. Sometimes I hear water in the walls. People say that I check myself out, so let me just do that real quick.
You did a deal with Wasabi where you were showing Wasabi off, and you were right next to Wasabi checking yourself out in the camera, not showing the daggum kitty cat. You did not care. You had him there, and then you just started trying to pose yourself instead of worrying about him. You check yourself out all the time in the camera. Don't lie.
I'm giving model. That's going to be in my vlog. Like, what is happening right now? We have a whole telenovela. Do you guys ever forget how fat I really am? I got banned from Jordy's stream supporting you. Ugh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you picked that one. You picked that part because you wanted everybody to know that somebody got banned from Jordy, who is a reaction channel.
Not surprised they can't handle it. What does that mean? You remind me of the cutest doll ever. I love a surgeon. Like what? Like you're like magic. She's giving model. Like, is she a model?
Didn't you just say that? If only one person thinks that, it doesn't mean that everybody thinks that. So you can try to rub it in and you can try to repeat it, but it doesn't mean everybody thinks that. You cannot have other people think that by forcing them and repeating it.
Like, what the fuck? All right, you guys. We have a very big Torrid haul. So let's get into it. All right, first things first. I like a really big...
Okay, let me stop this right here for just 1 second. Somebody told me that they really like the cat in the background. I'm not saying that her Legos are not cute. They very much are. And the cat is like Wasabi. That's why she got the cat. The thing is my whole issue is like when she used to do Legos constantly, she would pay all this money for Legos. She would take them apart and mix all the Legos together. And in a box, she'd take them all apart and put them all in one box, and then she would donate them to Goodwill. Instead of putting them in separate little boxes and then like writing on there what they were, she would just take them apart, throw them in a box and put them in Goodwill. Or she would spend $200 on one and put it in a box and take it to Goodwill. Now then she's gotten to where she'll actually keep them, which is a lot better, but she could be doing something else with her time, but she won't do that. She will sit and she will eat. And then she will complain about gaining weight. And you can't do that if you're going to be a weight loss channel or something like that. You don't get anything out of it.
Cozy cardigan or sweater. So I got this size 6, super adorable blue cardigan sweater with these Cupid. Definitely not Cupid. I was trying to say cute flowers.
If you saw her closet and you watch these Torrid hauls, if you saw her closet, you would understand that she's constantly buying stuff that she does not wear. The reason why she does not wear is because she buys cardigans and things like this to go outside and go places in, but she doesn't leave her house. But I'm glad she got a 6X this time, because usually she'll get like a 4X or a 5X that doesn't fully fit her, and then she'll try to wear it around, and it's so tight on her arms that she can't even raise her arms up. So right now she's not in delusional land, hopefully, and she always says when she buys stuff, you know, when I just gotta lose a little bit of weight and it'll fit. We'll just see.
Sorry, I'm slap happy. Y'all noticed that in my live stream. I am just like on lack of sleep, but you know, that's fine. Oh my god, this is so freaking cute. That's about as low as my tripod goes, but look how adorable. It's such like a cozy fit. I just like being warm.
And I will not criticize her choice in clothing, because look at me, I'm sitting here with a cow blanket. It's one of them blanket cozy things, okay? I wear them all the time when I get cold, so I can't criticize her choice.
That is like so cute. I cannot stand it. Oh no! I just dropped a Lego. How depressing is that? My poor Lego is all broke. I guess we'll worry about it later, because
you can always fix it. There's YouTube videos that'll show you how to put them together, so there's no point in worrying. You can always fix them.
I have a haul to film. Oh my god, this is so soft. So I also got this in a size 6. It is just a spaghetti strap tee. It's gray with black snake and leaves.
For whatever reason, I just don't think that's Amberlynn's style, but I mean, I could be completely wrong. I just don't see her in things like that.
If you guys don't know anything about me, I love a snake. Size 6. I just got this black t-shirt that says tragic on it. You don't need an explanation. Again, size 6. I got this checkered sweater. It's supposed to be like over the shoulder, so it's supposed to like go down to here sweater. I thought this was super cute.
But if it's an off the shoulder, Amberlynn doesn't like her arms. And so if it comes further down on her arm, then it's going to show a little bit of the part that she doesn't like, which is this part right here. Her bicep area, kind of, because when they come off your arms, they kind of hang down just a little bit, so it shows a little. I got flub there, okay? So it shows just a little bit of your flub right there.
So I'll try some of these on later or in a different video. I don't know. Again, size 6. I like to say the sizes in case you are a girly pop with a similar body to mine. I got another sweater. It's literally about to be spring and the cold weather is leaving. But
well, I'm glad, like I said, I'm very glad that she's starting to get 6s, and I'm glad that I get to hear that number and not the 4X and 5X. I think she's finally catching up with herself.
I never heard anyone to still wear a sweater in the spring. So this is Mean Girls collaboration. Why are you so obsessed with me? Oh, did they send me? Hold on. Did I accidentally pay for 2 tragic shirts?
This right here will tell you that she pays absolutely no attention to her money. She pays no attention to what she's doing. She's just one of these people that are like cart, because in previous hauls, she's actually said, oh, I don't remember getting this one. Oh, I thought, you know, I unclicked that. Oh, I thought this. That's what she does. And so she just shows off her money, in my opinion.
Oh my god. I'm gonna have to look at the receipt. I am such an idiot. We have the receipt in my hand, folks. I accidentally bought 2 freaking tragic shirts. One of those was almost $40, so I just spent...
You don't need to tell us how much something is because you just bragged about yourself that you spent $40 on a dag-blame shirt. I paid a lot less for this thing. And mine is warm and cozy, and I wear it a whole lot more than you're going to wear that t-shirt.
$80 on 2 t-shirts. Like, I never mess up like that. Oh my God, how did I not notice?
You do mess up like that, Amberlynn. You have done it in the past, and you have also griped and complained about the sizes not fitting you, even though they're supposed to fit you. You are used to this. Do not try to lie to people, because people like me will set you straight, and we will remind people that you are a liar, liar, McLiarson.
And then I got a dress, which is a size 4, because I like to wear their dresses in a size 4. So I thought this was super adorable. Again, I'm not like always a floral girly. Like, it's really hit or miss.
Okay, so dresses, she buys them in size 4, like I told you. I thought when she was saying size 6, I thought she was on her game. I thought she was being good. But she wears her dresses as t-shirts. So when she buys them like that, she has to get them just a little bit shorter because she doesn't want them dragging the ground, because she doesn't fully wear them as dresses most of the time.
It's usually a miss. But this, I was like, it's kind of a hit. Like, if this looks good on me, I'm going to be super happy about that. All right, the rest of the things I got are just a bunch of underwear. And again, size 6.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Keep certain stuff to yourself. Don't show them off. We do not need to know what you're going to be wearing under your clothes. Keep them to yourself. Keep them to yourself. You ain't going to get me on here showing you. I don't need her showing me. But we're going to do this anyways, because this is what she does.
I am a bigger girl in a bigger body. If this makes you uncomfortable, I'm very sorry. You should probably click out now. But we have some sheep on gray panties with black lace. We have a pink pair with this really cute floral design, again, hit or miss, and this is kind of hit.
So I'm just sitting here thinking to myself of, she doesn't get these all the time. She only gets a couple of pairs at a time sometimes. So, and I understand, okay, we're going to turn this in another way. I understand she's showing these to people to show it kind of, you know, what is an option over on Torrid. So I guess it could be a good thing, bad thing. Because there are people, I can give you this. There are people down in her comment section saying, thank you for showing me this, because it's a lot prettier than, you know, what I thought it was on the website. Now I get to see what it looks like, you know, not on the website. There are people down in her comment section doing that. And I mean, that's all I can say for that. I don't know.
With some baby blue lace, a black pair with just some black lace, a black pair with purple bows and purple lace. Like, look how adorable. Black pair with gray bows. So these are literally everything. Black mesh.
Man, put those down. I'm not even going to tell you what those look like. Put them down. Please tell me y'all think that looks like what I think that looks like, front and back. You can't really see the sides. Man, put that down. Do not put those on your body, because they are going to stretch and they are going to look like a certain thing. So if you ever bend over, it's going to look like you're wearing something that maybe you don't want people to know that you're wearing. Put them down. Don't show things like that. Okay? Just don't.
And baby blue mesh with freaking bows. Like, okay.
No! Don't stretch them out. Don't stretch them out. It looks worse now. It looks more like one now. It looks more like one now. Okay. Oh.
I've always been a bow girly. And then here we just have some nude and black bow mesh with polka dots. Last but not least, we just have a pink pair with those cute heart rhinestones on the side and some lace.
Okay, when you start to get into rhinestones, Miss Amberlynn, and at a certain point with rhinestones, they will sometimes stretch really, really bad and fall off. So before you start making purchases like that, anybody who's watching this, before you start making purchases like that, you always need to double check and look at the reviews if you can and see if they're going to stay, especially if that's why you're buying them, is for the rhinestones.
Hello, hello. So it is February 26th. So I wanted to show you guys that I finally got these in the mail.
All right, before we go into the books, let me just tell you, that shirt that she has on, or that dress that she has on, she has had for absolute ever. That is one that she has kept and she has kept up with. And I don't know how much I'm gonna like this whole thing with these books.
I want to keep my therapy like sacred to myself because I just feel like sometimes I overshare and sometimes I undershare, and then that leaves holes for people to fill in themselves. And I just don't want to do that with therapy. But I do want to talk about my experience with BPD because it is a huge part of my life.
Girl, you better get on with this because I can't listen to all this because some of it is nothing but an outright lie. It really is. And nobody needs to be taking any advice from Dr. Lynn.
And I suffer every single freaking day. So by a therapist, I was actually suggested these books, which is really weird to me because this has been highly suggested from quite a few of you who have BPD. So this has been in my wish list on Amazon for I can't even tell you how long. It is the Borderline Personality Disorder Workbook.
If it's been in your wish list for that long, you can afford it. You would have bought it. Especially with you saying that you made a big, huge purchase and you had to get your bank involved, you could have bought it. There's a reason why you didn't buy it.
By Daniel J. Fox. So it's an integrative program to understand and manage your BPD. It's a step-by-step guidance to help you balance emotions, improve relationships, challenge negative thoughts and beliefs, grow beyond your BPD, and reclaim your life. And then this one is self-directed DBT skills. It's a 3-month DBT workbook where you regulate intense emotions and create lasting change.
Just show the cover of the book and let people read. We don't need you to read it to us. If people are interested, just link it down there and let people click on it. Don't need you to read it to us. All you're doing is prolonging this vlog.
With Dialectical Behavior Therapy by Kiki Felling and Elliot Weiner. Okay. So in therapy, I'm doing EMDR, but I really want to do DBT. So since these were like recommended to me by actual professional, I really want to give them a go. And I want to share some of these workbook pages with you guys. No,
thank you. Most of your audience doesn't have it. So most of your audience needs to tune out what you're doing. Most of your audience needs to leave you alone, and your viewership should go down a lot to show that you're excluding a whole lot of your audience. You are excluding a lot of people in your audience because not everybody in your audience has this, and not everybody in your audience is, prepared for this or wanting to hear about this. So if you start boring your audience, they all need to just log off at this point and make your ratings at this point. When you start talking about it, make your views go from here to here. That's what they need to do to give you a little clue and a little hint that nobody wants to listen to this.
Gonna be shy. I'm gonna be embarrassed, but I want to be transparent and I want to open up about something I struggle with and something I've struggled with since literally, I know for sure, like in high school, like I still suffered with the symptoms that I suffer with now, like 16 years old. And I've had stages in life where it's been drastically worse.
This is all a huge load of poor me, pitiful me. You got to pay attention to me. I'm right. You're wrong. I have an excuse. You can't blame me. Everything I do is not my fault. I have mental issues. That's what it is. So don't pay attention to her words. All she's doing is showing you, hey, not my fault. Don't blame me. Not my fault. You see these? See these books? These books are showing you whose fault it is and what fault it is. Do not blame me. Not my fault. The record? I'm not. Okay, let me tell you how dense I am. So the record thing showed up right here. So I'm like, what is that all over my thing? Okay, this is how dense I am. Okay, my husband says I got book smarts but no common sense, and he's right. So I thought something red was right here, and I was like, what is that? It was the thing saying record from my camera. Carry on.
And then other stages in life where it has calmed down a little bit. But having this be something that I have for sure struggled with for like 2 decades, like, it's hard. It's heavy. And it's like, I can't imagine my life being any different because this has been my normal. And that's weird for me because it's not everyone's normal. Like the way that I feel and handle things and act, etc. Like this is not everyone's normal.
And you're trying to make sure that, people are going to understand that they shouldn't be blaming you and treating you like everybody else is treated. Your excuse, Lynn, is what you're doing. Quit blaming things on what's going on in your head. Quit blaming things, because guess what? Those books, your counseling, all of that is supposed to make you accountable. It's supposed to teach you how to handle it, is what it's supposed to do. And anybody that has any kind of mental illness, they will tell you you're supposed to learn how to manage it. It's not supposed to be an excuse for everyday things. That's the problem.
Like, I've always known there was something wrong, but it's like I could never figure it out until borderline personality disorder was literally diagnosed by a psychologist, and my jaw was on the floor. Because I can't even tell you how many people told me, like, Amberlynn, you're borderline. I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, I would get literally defensive about it, but it's nothing to be ashamed of. Yes, some of my actions are very shameful and things that I truly regret, but now it's my job to fix that.
You wanna know something, Amberlynn? I'm bipolar. I have mania. Guess what? I had to learn how to control that. Guess what? I take responsibility for that. If I cannot control it, I still take responsibility. After I realize, okay, I don't realize I have it. After people tell me, hey, guess what? You're doing this. I'm like, my bad. Oops. But I have mania in a different way. I'm not mean. I'm not none of that. I stay up and I clean, and it's bad. It's bad when I clean.
So this is the new build that I'm currently doing, and I don't think I've been this excited for one in a very long time. I will say it's super hard. I am on step 28, and this is what I have so far. I want to give you guys random updates on this because it's going to be hectic.
Hey, I have to say that one is a cool one. My son would enjoy that one. I just don't know how much she paid for it, and I'm not going to look it up, and I'm not going to show him because he don't need to be doing that. He's got other things to do in his life.
I have been working on this for a while, and that is literally all I've got done. So that Lego that I just showed you guys that I'm doing is 3,300 pieces. Well, more than that. Like, that's crazy. But I want to show you guys one that I just completed that was crazy. And I call all building things Lego, even though they're not all Lego brand.
Okay, I just want to say something to you, all right? There are people that, and this is something with Amberlynn with her wearing her clothes and stuff, there are people that gauge her by her arms. It's like when she had her arm up, and I mean, I could take my arm out of this and you could see that I have all this right here. People will gauge her by her arms and how big her arms are. And sometimes they'll gauge her by how round her face is. And so she likes to wear dresses and outfits that cover her arms. This one doesn't cover her arm all the way down like her last one did. So I don't know if she's being back conscious of that, or if she's just, I don't know if she's even paying attention to how she's doing this now, because she used to pay attention to it. I don't think she's paying so close attention anymore.
It's just easier for me to say that, but they're just builds. So this is the last one I did because I have just like too much time on my hands recently. This one was crazy because there's wires all in it and things hooking to things, because this is one that like lights up. I don't really care about that aspect. I haven't even charged it.
Amberlynn, when do you not have too much time on your hands? When? You've already admitted that you've been vlogging a lot and you like to stay way ahead. So when do you not have too much time on your hand?
So you're supposed to like charge it in this little spot back here. I haven't charged it yet, but this one was intense. Very complicated, but very fun. I love the complicated ones, but I'm telling you that card that I'm building right now is even more complicated than this was. So if anyone's curious about this one, the brand is Funhole, and this one in particular is the Cyberpunk Neon City, and it does come with...
Well, I guess she's not doing all Lego, so hopefully this one is a little bit more cheaper for her, and it's not, you know, breaking the bank too much, but... I guess I'm not the one in her pocketbook, and I need to stay that way, not in her pocketbook. But I'm just thinking of it, if she's showing it off and people want to, you know, do these Legos that she's showing off, maybe this is a little bit, like I said, cheaper, so maybe this is something people can afford a little bit more easily. 2
booklets. Honestly, I'm finding a lot of different types of brands that the quality is very good, just like the brand Lego. All right, you guys, so we need to talk. Ever since I got COVID and I was just like trapped in my apartment.
Ma'am, You are trapped in your apartment a lot, and the reason for that being is because you don't go out. You could order an Uber and go do your own thing, but you won't do that. So that is on you. That is your fault.
I don't know what happened, but I've been like in the twilight zone and my mental health has not been good at all. I am suffering with things that I do not talk about. I will tell you that. And I have greatly turned to food. Like I ordered the factor meals. They're great, but I find myself still wanting ice cream and chips and...
Okay, so let me go ahead and say real fast, the last time I did the factor meal, I kept saying that there was something going on with her having all these clips, and somebody pointed out to me most likely she was spitting the food out because she didn't like it. And you know what? That is a very big possibility. So thank you to the person who actually said that to me. And like I said, I focus a lot on the things she's doing, not the words she's saying.
Oh, I'll just order this burrito from this new Mexican restaurant that I like. Like, I still find myself doing that. I just haven't been watching what I've been eating. I haven't been weighing myself. I haven't been caring. I don't even feel like I exist right now. So it's like, I need to like snap out of it. So I have gone back and forth. I'm just like, what do I want to do? I am so conflicted. Like ever since I stopped semaglutide, I just haven't been caring. Like that's genuinely, literally full transparency.
The thing is, a semaglutide was working for you. The problem is every time something is working for you, you say and you find a way for it not to be something for you to do. There's a way for you to get out of it each and every single time. If it doesn't work for you, you're like, oh yeah, it wasn't working. You see, I was gaining weight, and you'll continue it a little bit longer if it's not working for you. If it's working for you, then you spaz out and you become a spazoid and you're like, oh no, I got to get out of this. I got to get out of this. How do I get out of this? There's a reason. There's an excuse. I got to come up with an excuse, and you'll slowly start leading up, and you'll lead up and you'll lead up. And then finally you'll be like, I quit for this reason. But you'll have to find all these reasons, and you'll have to just search your brain for everybody to know why you're quitting.
I have not cared enough. I have cared more about like emotionally eating. So I actually am going to be doing Weight Watchers, and I know I've done this 1,000 times before, but it's like, I feel like every time I go into Weight Watchers, I never actually follow it the way that I'm supposed to. I always make excuses, and I'm like, oh, they gave me too many points. And then that's triggering because I feel like I can eat whatever I want, which is true. I mean, that's what Weight Watchers is there for. It teaches you like...
Because you don't put in your current weight. You put in a different weight or a higher weight so that they'll give you more points. And then you'll use the excuse of, oh, I have this many points extra for the day so I can eat this much. Same thing as when you're counting calories. You could eat a high-calorie meal one time a day. It's the same thing. I don't pity you anymore whenever you start all these diets. I don't, because I know what you're going to do. You're going to fail at it. So go ahead, sign up, waste your money. Go ahead and buy the meals, waste your money. Go ahead and just open your pocketbook. Go ahead and give them all your money for that week, for that day, whatever it is. And then let's go ahead and fail it. And then let's find something else. Because I told you whenever she came off of semaglutide, she's going to start another one. So we're starting with Weight Watchers. Then what? Jenny Craig, I think, is next. Or if not Jenny Craig, it's intuitive eating. It's one of those that comes up next.
You can eat whatever you want in moderation. But obviously the unhealthier foods are more points, while the healthy foods can be 0 points or just like really low points. So it is there to help with that. But like, I've always had this like weird thing about Weight Watchers where it's just like, I never followed it exactly right. I would tell myself, oh, they're giving me too many points. But then at the same time, I would be simultaneously eating way above how many points I was supposed to eat. Like, it was just this weird mental...
It was this weird mental thing. It's because of the way you did it, the way you do it. It seriously is. It's, oh, I got this many points. And instead of you saying, I got this many points left over, I'm doing good, I'm doing great, let's drop them. You'll say, I have this many points left over, okay, I got to go eat them. And then you'll eat them, and then you'll say, oh, wait. I have this much that are my extras. So let me go ahead and eat my extras today. And then the next day, oh, well, I'll make up for it next week. And so you'll eat that. You serve no purpose of doing Weight Watchers. There's no reason to do Weight Watchers because you know what you're going to do.
Psychological, wishy-washy, weird thing that I was doing in my brain. And this time I'm simply not going to do it. I'm going to sign up. I'm going to do it accurately, and I'm going to see how doing Weight Watchers accurately works for me. So I will do weigh-ins for you guys. I'm going to do them once a week. Thursdays are going to be my weigh-in days because I am starting tomorrow, because today is Wednesday, tomorrow's Thursday, duh. So in my vlogs every Thursday, we will have a weigh-in.
I thought you were more comfortable with not doing weigh-ins for the audience. I thought you were more comfortable with just saying, forget it, I'm going to just do it myself. I thought you said you'd lose more weight whenever you're not showing your audience anything and you're keeping it to yourself. I thought that's what you said helps you the most. Funny how your story always changes, huh?
And I'll just like talk a little bit about how the week went, but obviously I'm going to show that like in my vlogs as well, show like what I'm eating, how many points I get, etc., etc. But we'll get more into that when the time comes. This was just me announcing your girl's going back on Weight Watchers. I'm really just trying to all around work on so many things at one time, and I'm not gonna lie, I am getting overwhelmed. I know I'm not gonna be perfect. I am trying to like change so much, and like changing overnight isn't going to be possible, especially when I'm trying to like.
So here's my question. So right now she should have been on it for like what, 2 weeks, something like that. I don't know, but she should have already been on it. So in her live stream, we should have already been seeing, or whoever's members of it, we should have already seen weight loss. Because if she's saying that she's on Weight Watchers now, she should have already lost some kind of weight to be doing her current Tuesday night weight loss or live stream. You should see some kind of something come off of her. This is why it's bad for her to do uploads that are pre-scheduled.
Tick off so many boxes of things that I want to change. I think the fact that I am just like taking the steps to doing so is like really great. But now I'm just like ready to like put in the work. And yeah. So anyways, I do want to end this vlog though. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. I just kicked my tripod. Yay, go me. All right. So I just wanted to tell y'all I am going to get caught back up. I have to do a couple more videos on her, as y'all know. And I'm going to get them to you. But yeah, it's been really windy. So I've been having to deal with, you know, my property, my horses, everything under the sun. But I'm trying to get myself back on a schedule, because yeah, that's what I gotta do. But I want to tell y'all, I hope you have a good day, night, weekend, holiday, year, whenever you might be watching this. And hope you remember to smile today, or make somebody else smile, because it really can make a difference. My brats are out front. They're kind of mad at me right now. They're just a little bit mad at me. I've been outside with them for the past couple of days. That's why I haven't uploaded. So they've gotten a lot of love and a lot of attention and all that. And okay, so even when I'm outside doing something, trying to fix something, trying to mess with something, they'll still come up and nudge me and push me around and think that I have stuff in my pocket. So they'll try to get in my pockets. And it's rather annoying, okay? But they want the attention, so you got to turn around and you got to pet them for a minute, and then you got to turn around and finish what you're doing, and they have to have attention, right? So right now they're at the front door, and I'm going, get out of here. It's not time. Go to the barn, leave me alone, go eat, go do, my ears flapping every time I move, but go do whatever you got to do, and you leave me alone for a little bit, just a little bit. Is it going to work? No, it's not going to work. Do I know this? Yes, I know this. I am so familiar with this. I'm not going to pretend. So I'm going to end up giving them all treats. Ow, I just hit my phone. I'm going to end up giving them all treats, and they're going to stand out front for a little bit, and then they're going to wait until I wake up in the morning, which is early, which is just a little bit away. But anywho's, when I wake up in the morning, they're going to be there, and they're going to want treats in the morning, because I've been spending so much time outside. That's why I haven't been uploading. But okay, I already said my outro, but because I adore everybody so much, I'm going to say it again, because I do want you to smile. Okay, I want you to smile, and I want you to have a good day, night, weekend, holiday, year. And y'all, like I said, y'all always make it a good one for me. All right, do it.